Let's do what we did last time. But before I do that,
on my back, carry it like I'm moving
A Rosen blooms in the desert. It's the coat.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. It'll be the 14-year veteran leading him onto the field, Alex Smith, making his first start here as a Washington Redskin.
I remember when Alex Smith came out of Utah, there were two things people really liked about his game. His wheels could get him out of trouble, and of course extend the play and throw the ball downfield. Second part, his ability to take care of the football. Didn't throw very many interceptions. How about 2017, the lowest interception rate of any qualifying quarterback in the NFL, just 5 interceptions all year long, but also coupled that with a quarterback rating of 104.7 that led in the NFL and was his career high.
okay.
And for Darius Nice, this is his first NFL carry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
Former 4th-round pick out of Duke is Jamison Crowder. Now, he doesn't grab a lot of headlines, but he's been quietly dependable for his first 3 years in the league. Shifty, excellent route runner from the slot position, finds his way open and catches the football. Yeah, he's dependable. Quarterbacks love to throw to him.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chris Long able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain, but he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
Here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after you.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football.
Josh Rosen.
Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
On second down, here's Rosen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
That was
But
close.
instead, third down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins making their way out. Now the big change, of course, for 2018 here. Exit Kirk Cousins. Enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What does that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in a big way, but still can deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shake free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get health there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and get it with Geis, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there.
I nicked
he left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Okay.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold.
We're doing
Sometimes,
good.
though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it.
Well, the Cardinals coming out here and take a look back towards the 20.
Dang.
The Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. Yeah.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. Into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate down with a live, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Buda Baker.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put on the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside in quarter.
Let me know down in the comment section below, guys. Next we have 3 Cyber Angel Benton. It's his side bitch. Yeah. Okay, sure. That works too. Not the main girl. Yeah, she's too good not to play. Really, she's just the best. And then we have the cards that you do want to draw.
Let's get it, brisket.
Cards that you never want to see in your
Brisket.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Brissett. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. On the run, it's Kelly. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Getting set to go again, we get a peek at Larry Fitzgerald as he heads back out there now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Brissett. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Sounds like normal.
In
Minnesota
this
did
first
beat San
half.
Francisco. That's coming.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing. Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Butler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake, Brissett. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here.
Sadly, I would be watching this, but I'm a Super Saiyan because I'm getting tired. That sucks.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.
See if I can get a better quarterback.
You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out.
2 injuries.
Brand new cars, we by the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash, shots and goals, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the
You're all
now she
dickhead.
don't skid, splash. Sing about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready, you got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it, free mind, cash in my we bailing. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame, no clout. Bought the game, all brand new chain. I swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, this shit give me, ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring it. Don't want no, they pull up with that. It's times 3, this how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and rich like water, go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars, we by the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash, shots and goals, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't skid, splash. Sing about post now on the ground, man, the leader.
Safety,
Whole
strong
gang
safety.
in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much
Right
ice,
tackle.
too much, had to ice the lane. Breathe the dud, breathe, had to breathe the lane. Breeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown.
CD.
Well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside it, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside it, and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's the link with till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars, Chats and goals, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Break with the stars out. Not aboard the house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shout. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the bosses? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. This ain't diamond milk, yeah. I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED low to the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bet. I got the beam in the flat. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, I'm at. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jet and they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man, I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a, yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape man. I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But promise I don't give a about them. Let them out anywhere till a $1 million. Yep, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit that hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump and see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk. Ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth. Try me weak. Swear to God I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown get down with a homie and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And Hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. Star roll in the 4x4. Believe if a cat gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you get the I live today rapping back, catching them back what they catching back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. When they go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. High formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
We to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, but it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top where we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real what veteran. What academy. Still remember me when they sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what I kept. Trap music, all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music, all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Tell you all of this unusual to me. Where I came from, the bottom flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to move out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdogs will lick the swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifices, super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over my head stop. Kid lies, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my head stop. Only take it when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my head stop. Been cradle to your grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the head stop. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototypes. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still filming, kiss to death, and protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. nigga kiss the death for protecting neck. She ain't on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money on my Insta. Here lies, getting paid, but never take a loss on my Insta. Only take a when I'm dance. I've been ganked 3 times on my Insta. Been cradle to your grave. Now your favorite rapper name on my Insta. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Trouble something 9 to 6. You wish you could reason on the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus folks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like the warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. American dream. No money, no class. Look at them. How to make it in America? Real day one. Ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs. It was hard for us. Me and sis made it out. Now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends. Had a lot to lose. Less money, less options. Lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist. And her feminine. Girl, you know that he average.
Last thing, bro.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for banners. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KB at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show.
Alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow.